I got to tell you that as you are watching this on television, I'm actually in Israel leading a group of Christian pilgrims to see the land of the Bible. Now, it's the first time that I've been able to bring a group since February of 2020, which was just before the pandemic hit us and caused numerous planned trips to be canceled. So before we left for Israel, we taped this show so you would have a brand new and original episode of the Huckabee Show. I first went to Israel in the summer of 1973. Do the math, that's 49 years ago. I wasn't quite 18. It was a life-changing experience. Then starting in 1981, I started bringing groups to Israel, and now I've brought thousands of people to this amazing country, which is about the size of New Jersey and can be driven top to bottom in the better part of a day. Some years, I'd come to Israel 6 or 7 times in a single year. And not all are excursions with groups. Sometimes it's a speaking event or meetings with political or business leaders, or just for the personal enrichment to my spiritual life. And I'm often asked, why do you keep going back? Do you ever get tired of it? And my answer is always the same. I keep going back because I learn new things every time, even at places that I've been to probably 100 times. And no, I don't get tired of it. I get invigorated by it every time. And I love seeing Israel through the eyes of those who come with me for the first time. I watch with great emotion as I see people who have deep and profound moments of personal encounters with God at places that they've heard about and read about in the Bible. And for some who have lost a loved one or who are going through periods of doubt and fear, I see them find closure or clarity. I could never get tired of being a witness to that. Now, in the nearly half century of experiencing Israel, I've seen miraculous changes. The literal fulfillment of Bible prophecy that told us that the dry bones would live again and the dry and desolate desert would bloom. I've actually seen both. Areas of the land that were once dusty wasteland are now rich with vegetation and lush lands of milk and honey. And there are forests where once was nothing but dry and brittle bushes. And the sleepy little land where once a struggling economy was barely kept afloat, mostly by people living on kibbutzim and trying to farm some Jaffa oranges, driving old beat-up Russian reject cars. Well, no more. Israel is a thriving nation that boasts more Nobel Prize winners in science and technology than anywhere else in the world. Its medical care is among the best advanced on earth, and it's home to technology that gave us things like the cell phone, GPS, advances in nuclear medicine and robotic surgery, and agricultural achievements like the seedless watermelon and tiny tomatoes. Did you know those came from Israel? Well, Israel is a democracy. Well, here's what that means. There's free speech, actual elections for its leaders, and a legal system that gives everyone equal standing before the law. Israel is a modern-day miracle, which was revived after 2,000 years of Jews being dispersed all over the globe and almost annihilated in the Holocaust. Now, all of this matters, and it matters because for those of us who believe God and the Bible, the very existence of modern Israel is a validation of the Scripture. And archaeology continues to discover treasures and truths from thousands of years ago, like in the incredible discoveries in the city of David. And after all these years, there has never, not once, been an archaeological discovery that controverted a single verse of Holy Scripture. Because God has kept His promises and validated that His word is trustworthy when very few things on this earth are trustworthy. So yeah, it's still a place I want to go over and over. In fact, I'll go back next February and take a group. Maybe you'd like to go with me. Not too early to start planning for it. I've got all the details at thegreatesttrip.com. And one reason I'll go again is because the crazier this culture becomes, the more refreshing it is to know that God spoke truth that stands the test of time and space. And we can visit that space and see it for ourselves. Now, if you're seeing this, I know you've enjoyed that video. I mean, how could you not, after all? So, you know what you should do? Leave a like, click on the subscribe button below, and hit the notification bell next to it so you'll always know when I have another video up for you to enjoy.